All right, I'm up early this morning. Um, sometimes you just can't sleep. So I woke up early, and so I'm going to come on early because God, no matter what time He wakes you up, He has a message in your heart for yourself and for others. And so, what I want to share on this morning, He gave me some names He dropped in my spirit. And I'm going to do a mention this morning because it's a reason why God created that word mention. And I experienced it when my grandson was being awarded during his years of athletics in high school and middle school. But they did mentions. And so they would mention his name and the things that he'd done. But God did some mentions with me on this morning. And I want to, before I get started on my subject title today that He showed me, I want to mention these names that He gave me this morning. And some of you I've never met outside of social media. Now, Pastor King, I'm on his campaign committee. So I do the social media portion along with his daughter. So I mentioned his name because when I go into this, that I'm going to talk on this morning very briefly, and you're going to have a clearer understanding why God gave his name in a mention to myself to share with you. I'm going to mention Free Little from Simply Free Little Talk Show. I'm going to mention her because God gave me her name. And I met her over social media. And she was the first to endorse me. And then Tan Tate. I've never met her in person, but I see her work as well as I've spoken with her on the telephone. God gave me these names to mention because all three of these individuals are doing some stuff that God is growing them in a direction larger than where they are. But as God grows you, as God began to open up doors for you, He knows that opposition is going to come. It's going to come. And He gave me a scripture this morning to share along with this subject title that I'm going to talk about on this morning very briefly. Listen, I didn't say it. God said it. You work like it depends on you, but you wait like it depends on God. Can I say that again? You got to work like it all depends on you, whatever it is that you are doing. Pastor King, he's running for Galveston County Judge, and he is putting in the work. He's everywhere. And one thing about it, you got the major piece is to keep your face out there. Keep your face out there. People will remember you whether you believe it or not. It's a reason why God opened up doors for us. But we got to do our part. And his part is to keep his face out there. Simply Free Little Talk Show. Listen, keep your face out there. Do what it is that God mentioned, that God meant for you to do. Keep doing it. Keep interviewing these people. And you have a huge number who God continues to push your way. Yes, I got a podcast too. Mine is not as strong, but that's okay. I'm not upset about it. I am waiting on God, just like you, to do the things that he's doing in my life, just like you're waiting for him to do in your life. Tan Tate, keep going. You're doing multiple things. You've written your book. You're doing multiple things. God is still growing you too. He's still growing you. Keep getting out there. All of you, keep your face out there. It does make a difference. Because God is dropping your name, not only in my ears, he's dropping your name in the ears of others who you may never meet in person, just like myself. Never met Free Little, nor have I met Tan Tate outside of social media. I have met and interacted with Pastor King because I'm on his campaign committee. He chose myself and others, and I'm honored to be able to work on his campaign. But see, what I'm doing is nothing compared to what God is doing in support of you. And I hope that y'all hear this and take this in to heart, because this is a message from God. This is what's really coming through. He's just using me to mention you. I've watched God do so many things with people. I've watched God build my daughter business. I've watched God build my grandson business. I've watched God build my niece's business. I've watched God do that. I've watched God build my spiritual daughter's business. I've just watched God do things. And have they had opposition along the way? Exactly. Exactly. But you know what? God knows you're going to have that opposition. But as I watch all of you, one thing about it, you keep going. Because why? You work like it all depends on you. No matter who you are, you got to work like it all depends on you. But you wait like it all depends on God. Can you get that? Can you? I don't care who you are. Listening to this video today or any other day, remember that. If you don't remember nothing else, whatever you are involved in, whatever you're working towards, listen. Work. Keep putting in the work. Keep building whatever it is that you're building. Keep moving towards your goals in life like it all depends on you. But you wait like it all depends on God. In those moments that you can't understand, wait. In those moments when things are not flourishing like you would like to see them flourish, wait. You're in an incubator now. God got you in an incubator, but he's also protecting you in those moments of your opposition. God say, I'm still here with you. Listen to this scripture I want to read right quick. Just a small portion of Psalms 37. Okay? Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Fret not thyself of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. There's some people that's going to fight you. There's some people that, don't you fool yourself and think that everybody is on your team. I say this time and time again. My spiritual daughter shared this with me. Just because people sitting on the front row of the audience, it don't mean they clapping for you. Get that and keep that in your mind. Have that in your heart. Those of you who are out here trying to make a difference, trying to build tables for your family, just doing things in life, trying to build yourself up. Keep that in mind. You've got some evil doers, but God is saying through his word, fret not evildoers. In other words, he knows they're out there. And he's reassuring you over here in Psalms 37 that they are out there. But neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Don't try to fight people back that's trying to fight you. Stop trying to go against them in your own strength, because you can't beat them. Because the children of the dark, they are much wiser than the children of the light, because they study evil day and night. They study evil day and night. See, you're not going to beat evil, not through your strength. You got to give God that. You got to give that, those people who will come into your life to try to destroy you, give them to God. Stop trying to deal with them, because you don't have enough wit. You don't have enough strength. You don't have what it takes to fight evil. You don't have that. You got to turn that over to God. See, every time people say something negative to you, you say, God bless you. Thank you. And I told y'all, and this is so true, you got to have dirt. See, y'all want to get dirt on you. But you got to have dirt, because there's some soil in that dirt. It's something in that dirt to grow you. That's why you shouldn't fret yourself do the evildoers. Stop watching your enemies. Why are you watching them? You know who they are. You know who they are. Nobody have to tell you. You know who they are. You know the people that's in opposition to you, because you have heard things that God allowed you to hear. You have saw things that God allowed you to see. You know who they are. Do not turn a blind eye or a deaf ear to the truth. To the truth. See, everybody want to quote Oprah when she said, once people show you who they are, believe them. No, not Oprah. Can't even think of her name now, and I talk about her all the time. It'll come to me. But listen here. Listen here. Maya Angelou. When people show you who they are, believe them. Well, guess what? God is saying same thing, but in his word, fret not thyself because of evildoers. He telling you the same thing. Neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Listen to this. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. They shall soon be cut down. Why are you worried about people in opposition to you? When he telling you in 37, Psalms 37, they shall soon be cut down. They shall soon wither. You got to starve your enemy. Listen to me closely. And that's something that I practice. You got to starve your enemy. You might ask the question, how do I do that? I don't care what they do. Never respond. Never respond. You don't give them nothing that's going to give them energy to continue to fight you. Understand what I'm saying here. A lot of you are in some positions in life that if you are not careful, if you are not mindful, if you are not observative, your enemy is going to be right there up on you. And they will destroy you. Because you make the choice to turn a deaf ear. Let me tell you something. That's not going to work. You got to starve them out. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they say. You don't give no kind of response. You keep working like it all depends on you. That business you got, see, some people, they never wanted you to have that business when you first shared the thought. Pastor King is running for Galveston County judge. It's a lot of people. They didn't believe him when he first announced it. But God said, you don't have nothing to do with that. I'm going back to my saying. And it's true. Coca-Cola does not care about what Pepsi do. And Pepsi do not care about what Coca-Cola do. Why with your product, you care about what's going on with somebody else who's doing the same thing you doing. They just doing their thing. You shouldn't worry about their product. Worry about and work on your product. My product is Electra James Inspirational Talks. God is building that. Because you know why? I focus on my product. I don't have nothing to do, even my daughter product. I don't have nothing to do with Juice the World because she does juices. She press juices. Okay? I don't have anything to do with Peace Palace. I don't have anything to do with that. You know why? That's her business. That's her product. I don't have anything to do with my grandson's business. Bees, bag makers. I watch him do it. I watch him work his business. He's been doing it since he was 15. He's grown so many things out of, even in college now. But I don't have nothing to do with that. Bag makers is his product. That's Brandon Jones' product, not Electra James. Posh and Pretty, with my spiritual daughter. I don't have nothing to do with that product. That's her product. That's Danielle's product. They don't have nothing to do with me. Nothing. My niece that does the locks on the hair, her business, it has nothing to do with me. My niece, give them the blues that she make the clothes, she make her own stuff. They don't have nothing to do with me. I'm trying to get you to understand. My niece, Trelicia, she got her product. She make all kinds of things. Honey Love is her site. That's her product. H&H is her product, not mine. I'm mentioning these names because as God give them to me, you got all these people. I'm telling y'all, multiple of people that I haven't even mentioned their name because there's a lot of people doing a lot of things. I be here all day talking about what people doing. But the moral of the story is if Coca-Cola don't care what Pepsi do, why would you be gazing on somebody else's product? They don't care what you do. Only time some people try to indulge into what you are doing is when they get so deep in it, they trying to find out why you doing that, how you doing that, and then how I'm going to destroy you. How I'm going to stop you. Anytime you building anything, you have got to keep your circle small. Because everybody not clapping for you that's sitting on that front row. He said here, trust in the Lord and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Trust in the Lord. Stop trusting in all these people. Trust in him. When I started out with my morning talks, I had lots of viewers. But over time it decreased. But I'm not going to worry about that, because guess what? God gave me the vision. God gave that to me. I have to listen to him. As long as you know you have not done anything wrong, you just doing the things that God told you to do, keep working on it. Keep working on that thing till you perfect it. You owe yourself that. To work in your gift. People throw away their gifts because they're afraid of what other people saying about them. Well, they still working on theirs. They haven't stopped doing what they're doing. They just don't agree with what you're doing. But what do you got to do, and what do they got to do with your product? What do they have to do with that? Nothing. But I like here when he said in his word, trust in the Lord and do good. You don't have to do evil towards people because people are doing evil towards you. You just got to be obedient to what God is telling you to do. Stop being so afraid of people. Stop letting people own you. Stop it. Right now, in this very moment, stop allowing people to take advantage of you. The only reason why people taking advantage of you is because you letting them. Because you just some reason want them in your life. People that don't want to be in your life, let them go. People that don't want to support you, let them go. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep working like it all depends on you. And waiting like it all depends on God. Do that for yourself. And it says here, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get off. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. He shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring it to pass. Nobody knows your situation like you. Nobody. People don't know the things that I have to get up in the morning and do to get moving. It's things that I have to do before I even come on live. It's things I have to do. Because why? I know I got medical things going on, but some things is managed care. So you know what you got to do, so do it. Trust him. Delight thyself in him, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. God knows that I desire to do my morning talks. He know I desire to build my brand. He know I desire. He knows the desires of my heart. But he also know that I love him. God knows you love him. God knows you trusting in him. God knows you need him. All you got to do is just keep doing and working like it all depends on you. But you got to wait like it all depends on God. Okay? Can you do that? He gonna give you the desires of your heart. Just trust in it. Just trust in it. He the one said, I never leave you nor forsake you. You can't tell nobody that. Because when God say that your time is up on this side, that's it. You don't know, you don't know the end. That's it. But God say, I'm gonna always be with you to the ends of time. What time is that? The time that you hear, because God deals with eternity. He don't deal with time. I'm saying this morning to you, and I pray that this will inspire someone to rise up and keep going and be encouraged. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to judge you. People are going to reject you. They're going to talk about you. We live in a real world with some real people who do some real ugly stuff. Okay? But we also live in a world where God is still alive and well. And he sends his reminders through myself and other people. I'm not the only one that do words of inspiration and encouragement. I'm not the only one that do that. There's multiple of people. But that's their brand. That's their product. They create it and put it out there like they want to. I only have one product to worry about. Electric James Inspirational Talks. That's all I got to worry about. If I stay focused on that, I'm batting 100. Whatever your product is, focus on that. You'll be batting 100. Okay? All right. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day. All right? Remember, work like it all depends on you. But wait like it all depends on God. All right? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.